Hey guys, David here and welcome to Digital Outlook. Guys, we have another amazing show for you today. Rumors fly. Is Blackrock set to invest trillions into XRP? So guys, let's get to it. So guys, I have a big service announcement to talk about with the community before we get into our video today. I have had a number of people contacting me because a lot of people are trying to get their assets either on or off their exchanges right now. And boy, are there being some serious problems. Using Ledger Nano X, I myself experienced network congestion where I was getting on there, but the transactions could not be broadcasted because the network was so jammed up. Saw that with Cardano, saw that with XLM, XRP, Hedera Hashgraph, all that kind of stuff. And other folks have been talking to me about how they went on there and they moved a little bit of assets off of like Coinbase. Then they tried to do a bigger amount and Coinbase literally locked them out of their accounts, said that, oh, well, there's a security issue when they have never done anything different. There's been no issues whatsoever. And I also got, I've heard people talking about Uphold like that. And furthermore, I myself experienced it with Kraken. Had a little bit of Songbird in what I was trying to do. It's only worth about $250. I thought, I'll throw it in there, just kind of, maybe put it into something else and get it out of there. Guys, they froze my account. Would not allow me to. I'm locked out for withdrawals on there. And that is amazing for just $250, never having ever had an issue in the past. Something is going on, and that's how I kind of look at it. And guys, I'll tell you, Judy and I have always been really confident about getting in, to our broker and Caleb and Brown. And the reason for it is for a lot of this stuff that goes on, all these hitches and glitches with these exchanges. I'm going to show you. This is Caleb and Brown right over here, by the way. And the thing with Caleb and Brown is this. They are like any other traditional broker. And the only difference is this. You do not even pay 1 cent to open up an account with Caleb and Brown. And another thing about Caleb and Brown is you can talk to your assigned broker as many times as you like. There's no fee for that. And on top of that, guys, look, you do not have to custody your assets with Caleb and Brown in order to open an account with them. But should you decide to do that, they even use institutional grade custody. They don't charge a fee for that. With Coinbase and with Uphold, to utilize those vaults, you actually have to pay for that service. With Caleb and Brown, there is no fee. They store it in institutional grade custody offline. And I'll tell you something else. Boy, back then when everything was going crazy, what a comfort it was to just be able to pick up the phone and talk to our broker. And guys, I'll tell you, we've got a link right down there, like I say, in the description of every one of these videos where you can sign up with Caleb and Brown. Now, if you use that link, yeah, they will pay us a referral fee. But whether you use that link or not, you owe it to yourself to look into Caleb and Brown as a viable alternative for an off-ramp when I believe you're really, really going to need one. So guys, obviously right now, there is a major amount of interest in this entire XRP ecosystem. I mean, it is blowing off one of the best performing assets this space has ever seen, literally over the last year, bar none. And guys, we are seeing some big time things going on and a lot of articles and interest. And boy, I'll tell you, are there rumors flying big time. Now, just check this article out right over here. Now, this is Brad Garlinghouse issuing a statement as XRP starts approaching $3. Now, remember, the previous all-time high, now depending on the exchange, was either $3.31 or $3.84. But Brad Garlinghouse has absolutely been out there in the public, and boy, the demand for his, time is big, big, big. We know about the 60-minute interview, guys. It hasn't been released yet, but it is coming up. It's going to be something else. But listen to this right here, what Brad said. And it's really not a lot, but boy, oh boy, can you squeeze a lot out of it. XRP cryptocurrency recently hit yet another multi-year high of $2.79, according to CoinGecko data. Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse has succinctly commented on the breathtaking rally, and boy has it ever been, in a recent social media post wishing the community good morning. And look what he does. He goes, good morning, XRP family. And boy, was it ever a good morning. I mean, we woke up to what, $2.66, and the thing just literally flew, I think, to $2.87 today. And right now, as I'm recording this, I think it's like $2.71. Boy, oh boy, doesn't seem that long ago when we were in the 50-cent ranges then. And all the FUD, like this is another thing too. Have you noticed how silent the FUDsters are? Guys, it is really, really amazing what's going on now. Garlinghouse also commented that Gensler's departure would make all boats rise. Now, that isn't until January of 2020. And he's believing that when we see that, chair changed in the SEC, that regulation by enforcement kind of, regime that's been going on is going to be over. And as a result, look, you're going to see a lot of relief in this digital. It's almost like a collective sigh, right? And it is going to release a lot of coiled springs. XRP definitely being one of them. Now, there's so much conjecture out there. A lot of people do believe that should, once Gary Gensler leaves and should somebody come in there that is really pro XRP, like Christian Giancarlo, Brian Brooks, or different ones, that this whole case against Ripple is going to be literally put to bed. Now, Solana co-founder Anatolia Yavenko recently opined that Ripple's win against the SEC was the fatal wound in the SEC's lawfare against crypto. And I'll tell you, Ripple was out there. $200 million they invested in this lawsuit. And guys, who are the benefactors? It is the entirety of this digital asset space, absolutely for sure. It is not just Ripple, because guys, they put the SEC back in their corner and said, listen, you are overstepping the boundaries. The SEC themselves, rebuked by the courts as not having a faithful allegiance to the law. I'm telling you, that was a big, big deal. But boy, did they ever fight the good fight there. Now, Stuart Alderati, Ripple's chief legal officer, also pinned the blame on Gensler, arguing that the crypto prices were artificially suppressed by the SEC. Absolutely zero doubt, guys. They were out there literally kind of like backing and protecting, their friends over there on Wall Street, really. And that's what it is. Had the SEC has been. They've literally used this agency as a weapon against the average folks in the economy to craft it and bend it towards their will, which is absolutely obscene. Should never have been done. You got Gary Gensler that colluded with Elizabeth Warren when he was before the House Financial Services Committee. They talked about the answers, the questions, and all this kind of stuff. And it was literally an attack against this space, the whole of it, in a big way. The lawsuits against exchanges and different ecosystems, of course, XRP, Ripple, and all that. And guys, those days are done. And boy, are we ever seeing the sentiment even now in that. Now, XRP would constantly remain among the top 5 biggest tokens by market capitalization. However, it was on the cusp of leaving the top 10 after Ripple got sued by the SEC. Like, that really kicked it down, but it didn't. Think about that. And this is another thing to think about XRP in terms of like its staying power. The entire time that SEC lawsuit was being brought against Ripple, and obviously the focus on XRP as being a security, do you know it never not once left the top 10 for market cap? And look at where we are today. It makes no small wonder. And yet you had every one of those, Max Kaiser, you had who's the, a bunch of different people anyway that were out there. And they were talking about just how, XRP for sure is going to be classified as a security. And that did not happen. Then, of course, when the interlocutory appeal was filed, for sure, the SEC is going to win that. No, they didn't. And, of course, the SEC dropped the lawsuit against Brad Garlinghouse and Chris Larson during that period. Now they're trying to reinstate. It's not going anywhere, guys. And they have just lost on every level. So I do agree that was a fatal wound for the SEC when Ripple won that big time, big time, big time. Now, the controversial token is not just 20% away from surpassing its long-time all-time high that was reached as many as seen years ago. According to data provided by cryptocurrency analytics firm CryptoQuant, XRP's whale activity reached yet another all-time high. Meanwhile, now think about that, guys. We're talking about wallets that own a million plus XRP, right? These whale wallets have been gobbling up XRP like crazy. And this is where you're seeing the massive appetite for this asset because they have been looking down the road of what it is. Goodness sakes, they bought 50 million XRP between $1.40 and $1.42, and they're still accumulating now in the $2.70 range. That says volumes. Now, meanwhile, the XRP community has seemingly succumbed to full-blown euphoria. Oh, we succumbed to it, did we? With some Ripple members ironically or unironically speculating about whether or not the token could possibly reach $100. Now, guys, I do believe that XRP could see three figures. Will it see it this bull run? We really don't know. But is it possible in the future for it to see that? I absolutely believe that it is, and perhaps even many times more than that because of what it does, the utility, the problems that it solves, the utilization of it around the wide world with a lot of interbank financial transfers and on and on. And guys, we're seeing it more and more and more. And a lot of these non-disclosure agreements that have been, made and that we know that there's about 1,700 of them because they were divulged in that court case, they're all going to come to light, guys. And I think it's going to revolutionize what people think about this space. Now, there are some telltale signs of market exuberance that could be seen during the peak of 2017 bull market. In early 2018, Ripple co-founder Chris Larsen became one of the world's richest people. Yeah, he sure did. After the price of the token surged about $3, now he says, however, XRP ended up losing the vast majority of its value during the 2018 bear market. Well, so did everything else. Bitcoin went from some $1,000, dropped all the way down to 3,100. Ethereum went from 1,400 to what, 80, 90 bucks. So, I mean, that statement in that last sentence there, it has really no bearing because every other asset in this digital asset space did as well. But guys, we are bouncing and we are bouncing back hard. Now, listen to this right here because this is a big, big deal. High demand for XRP this bull run as XRP, guys, vanishes from exchanges. We are witnessing a supply shock. And this is why, and one reason why I believe a lot of exchanges, when they're going to withdraw that XRP off the exchange, guys, in all honesty, I don't think they have it. I think if everyone showed up at Coinbase and went to withdraw all their XRP at one time, I don't think that they could supply the demand. And that's how I think about it. I think they do have some, obviously, but if they get a high demand like that, they're trying to put the brakes on as much as they can because they realize, hey, look, they got to get their supply up there. And that's at least how I think about it. Now, maybe I'm wrong, but guys, that's what I believe. Now, listen to this here. The cryptocurrency market is witnessing a significant surge, and XRP is one of the best performers. Recently, the digital asset surpassed $2 for the first time, guys, since 2018, marking a pivotal moment for investors. Market dynamics indicate that the supply of XRP on exchanges is depleting rapidly, driven by escalating demand amid the ongoing bull run. The heightened demand for XRP is reflected in a notable market event, a $2.1 million order executed on Binance. Now, think about that. This transaction has sparked discussions in the community, with one prominent voice speculating that institutional investors are behind this particular move, which more than likely they are. He suggests that the purchase aligns with broader expectations of regulatory clarity as the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission Chair Gary Gensler is set to resign in January of 2025, the day that Trump gets inaugurated on the 20th of January. This resignation could pave the way for a crypto-friendly successor, which we all believe is going to happen, and a potential resolution to the long-standing legal battle between Ripple and the SEC. Prominent cryptocurrency advocate Kenny Wynn took to X to share the developments surrounding XRP. According to Wynn, the reduced supply of XRP on crypto exchanges indicates growing interest. Wynn's post has resonated with the crypto community, further amplifying the asset's rising prominence big time. Look at this right here. XRP supply on exchanges is getting low due to the high demand from this bull run that has just started. Guys, demand and supply, right? Supply and demand. It's going to absolutely drive it, and I think in a big, big way. Now, according to Wynn, as XRP's supply on exchanges reduces and demand rises, it could cause a sharp price increase. Many crypto experts have predicted great things for XRP, and BitBoy, a popular figure in the crypto world, is confident that XRP will surpass Ethereum. And you know what, guys? I agree with him. Ben Armstrong, in this way, I'm telling you what, he's an OG in this space. I don't care whether you like him or you don't like him. The guy has been around and he's watched a number of these bull cycles. I myself have been around, been in this space for 5 years. I've saw these bull cycles, and I absolutely believe that XRP is going to surpass Ethereum, and that's it, hands down. That is my belief. Now, in anticipation of this historic performance, XRP tokens are flying off the shelf at exchanges. This XRP were recently moved around the market across multiple exchanges, and more traders are making significant moves in preparation historic run. At time of press, XRP at this time was trading at $2.31. Right now, guys, it was like a $2.71, something like that, like I said when I was recording this, with a trading volume, get this, of 27.37 billion. This represents an 87% rise since yesterday in trading volume, making it the fourth most traded asset in the market at press time. XRP has also surpassed Solana, BNB, and USDT, and is the third largest cryptocurrency by market cap. Now, according to Ben Armstrong, Ethereum cannot hide from XRP, and absolutely, I posted a post on X where I said, XRP just flipped Solana and Ethereum, you're next. I did that last night. If the digital asset keeps rising, it could easily surpass ETH, as ETH has not mirrored the broader market's rapid descent. That is a fact, Jack. Now, guys, check this article out here, and I'll tell you what, I haven't had the ability to really deep dive it, but when you start to see articles like this, it also tells you the temperature of the space. Reports claim Blackrock is set to invest $9 trillion in Ripple. Isn't that phenomenal? Now, guys, I have my kind of suspicions here because, of course, Blackrock is sitting on, $13 trillion of assets under management. So for them to actually invest $9 trillion in it, I don't know if that's actually accurate, but my point in this and reading this is really to just show you this is how you know the temperature of this marketplace in a big way. Now, there might be some credibility to this. It may not be 9 trillion, maybe it's 1 or 2 trillion, but the point is, this is the kind of stuff that starts coming out when this space starts going bonkers, and we are just at the beginning, and I really believe it is going to sell. Now, listen to this right down here. Blackrock, the world's largest asset manager, is making strategic move towards XRP. According to multiple reports, the company is planning to invest $9 trillion in XRP. Now, this move can reshape the crypto market and push XRP to an entirely new level. I'm highly doubting that is the facts, that it is $9 trillion. Don't really think that, because, guys, I think that would gobble up every XRP that is even out there now, and probably a big percentage of what's in escrow. So I really don't believe that is the deal. Now, in one of the reports, now there's a link here for this report. I'm going to just check this out. This is Binance. And it's this guy coming out here. The financial world is buzzing with a monumental announcement. Blackrock, the world's largest asset manager, is setting its sights on XRP. This bold move could redefine the crypto landscape and catapult XRP to new heights. Here's what you need to know. And it says 9 trillion set to flow into XRP. Now it says BlackRock, with $9 trillion in assets under management, is gearing up for a massive investment in XRP. It does not say that, hey, they are planning to invest $9 trillion in XRP. Do you see the mix up there? That is a big deal, guys. But it's the narrative, it's the sentiment, and that has a big impact in driving this market. Now, this isn't just big, it's transformative. Now, I do believe that they will probably take a bite out of XRP because they have their thumbs in every single pie. BlackRock absolutely does. Now, such a move could bring unprecedented liquidity and recognition to the crypto space, making XRP the crown jewel of digital currencies. Guys, when you see this kind of stuff going on, and you're actually out there and you're watching XRP vanish from exchanges, and you're looking at a potential supply shock with what the demand in this market is outpacing supply big time. You get institutional players like BlackRock into the game, and of course JP Morgan and the rest, and you're looking at Brad Garlinghouse going out there in the limelight, and he's making big statements like that, and on top of that being exposed on 60 Minutes and things like that. Guys, come on. Everything is right there. It's like building up, it reminds me of Wile E. Coyote going up there, building up a big old, pile of TNT, and he's lighting that little match, and you can just imagine the explosion that's coming. I think it's going to be mind-bending, guys. We've been talking about it for months and months and months, and now we're right at the threshold where it could happen, and I'm telling you, it is going to be one heck of a ride. I cannot wait to see you there, Judy and I. Hey, we are buckled up. We have got that ticket. And like I love to say, we're ready to ride this thing all the way through the atmosphere and right through Jupiter. So guys, I truly hope that you enjoyed today's video, and as always, it's not financial advice, it's just my 2 cents. Hit the like and subscribe and drop your comments right down there in the comment section, and I'll catch you in the next one.